Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be checking out this early to mid 1990s Super 16-inch oscillating desk fan. Now this is a kind of a special milestone in my history of collecting fans because this is the first SMC-made 16-inch Super desk fan that I've ever acquired. I have acquired a handful of the Lasco-made 16-inch Supers, and I have a 16-inch pedestal model, but this is the first desk model, and the reason why I've kind of been not necessarily avoiding but not actively collecting them was because they're kind of big, and in most cases, for me at least, a 12-inch version can do pretty much just as much as a 16-inch fan can without taking nearly as much space on the desk, or just space in general. And there hasn't been a specific version of the 16-inch fan that I've been after anyway, so that's the main reason why I haven't been acquiring them. But this fan kind of fell into my hands because it was part of an auction lot, and I was after another fan that it came with, and this was just part of the auction, so I just had to grab it anyways. But yeah, so it kind of fell into my hands, not intentionally, but nonetheless, it's here, and this is going to be the before restoration video of it. It's in really nice shape, very minimal yellowing. It doesn't really show up on camera, but the badge is ever so slightly yellow. It's got a slight tint of yellow on it. It actually looks really nice on camera. The camera's doing the fan a huge favor, but it's almost perfect. It's really hard to tell. So this is I would say maybe a 1994, if not a 93, maybe a 95 model, because it's got the later styling, but still retains that safety grille where the spokes are a lot closer together. I believe they got rid of that in around 96. And some of the earlier versions had a slightly different styling for the base, and some of the earlier ones also had a darker navy blue blades, which this one does not. This one has the more common gray blades. But once I take the motor apart, there usually is a barcode sticker along the side of it, side of the motor, that says the year, so we'll see if I'm correct or not. So anyways, yeah, let's take a closer look at it. It's in good shape, just needs to be cleaned. You got some dust on the blades. You can also see that it's got the older style spinner nut, where it's a slight tapered design, whereas the later ones had more of a flange with a smaller part that you grab. There's the Super badge there, like I showed you guys before. Older Super logo, which I like. Grill clips look to be in good shape. And the base is kind of dirty. This was sitting in a basement. Some kind of a glue residue here. It's kind of really stuck onto the base there. Hopefully I can remove that. My only concern is that the glue is actually going over that 0 lettering there. Not sure if it, yeah. So I'm worried that if I try to remove this residue, it might take that 0 off. I hope not, but I'll have to be really careful when I do that. The off button is a little bit yellowed. You can see that on camera. But all in all, it's in good shape. Somebody retrofitted this large rubber foot, actually feet, multiple of them, onto the bottom of the fan. I think these are supposed to come with the much smaller one that sits flush with the pegs there, but well, at least somebody took the time to replace it rather than just leave it out. That's always nice. Side profile. Yeah, it's grimy, it's dusty. It's been used and it's been stored. And this neck joint piece there is quite yellowed. A little bit of yellowing showing up on the adjustment knob. Let's see what the motor is looking like in there. Actually, not too bad. I was expecting a little bit more dust in there, but it's actually pretty clean. There's the cord there. I don't know if this was an actual feature or not, but I remember I either read or saw a video where somebody actually, it might have been Jean of Le Ventilateur de Quebec, where he kind of pushed out the cord into the base so you can basically store the cord inside of the base. Push it all the way in until you get the plug sitting just out here. And I'm not sure if that was an actual feature or not, but it's pretty cool that you could do that if you wanted to. And as you can see, there's a plethora of spider webs and dust all over here, which I probably should have cleaned off before I even brought the fan inside. But at least, as far as I can see, there are no lively residents living under here. They would have scared me if I saw them crawling out. Alright, let's see if we can read that. This is a model 16C. Draws only 0.4 amps. That's interesting because the 12-inch fans, I believe, drew around 0.35, or at least the later ones. I think the earlier ones might have drawn only 0.25 amps. So that is not a very powerful motor, if that is actually the correct amperage draw. Because a lot of the 16-inch fans from this era drew somewhere closer to like 0.7, 0.8 amps. So it's efficient, but not particularly powerful. And there's a better look at the custom rubber feet that the previous owner likely installed here. Pretty chunky, and it does the job. It's pretty supple too, which is nice. All right, let's plug it in and give it a test. All right, we'll give it a go. Start with, this is also the initial test run of this fan. I've not tested it before. So we'll start with low. Oh, well, that's a first. Huh, that's gotta be the first SMC Super fan that has not started up on my initial test run. Is it seized or what? I can't reach it. Let me see if it starts on speed 2. No. Wow, okay. Well, you can hear the motor. There's on, off. Okay, so it seems to be seized or the capacitor shot. But that's a first. Huh, I thought for sure this would start without an issue because these SMC Supers are super reliable and they rarely seize up, but let me take the grill off and see if I can get it to a spin start. Well, the grill is off and here it is. And as you can see, it is seized solid. The little bit of rotation you're seeing is actually just the blades spinning against the pin there. It's not the actual motor shaft spinning. And it's, I don't know if I can even spin this at all. Yeah, it takes considerable effort and it's, yeah, that's beyond seized for this motor to spin up on its own power. We could try, but no, that's not gonna go. Oh, poor thing. Yeah, that's not gonna go. Okay, well, I don't want to put too much stress on the motor, but at least we can get a good look at the dust on the blades. And also on the inside of the grill there. Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't expect it to go this way. Normally these SMC Supers are very reliable and they rarely seize up, but sometimes exceptions do happen. Alright, so well, that's the test. We'll have to definitely take the motor apart and oil it. It seems like the capacitor isn't the issue, it's just the seized bearings. So we'll take care of that and it should be a good runner. So that's going to be it for this video. So thanks for watching, guys. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.